Right, what's up, traders? I'm here with Andre from Edgeful. We're going to speak about a few Edgeful updates, see what he's cracking the team behind the scenes. We'll make sure that the guys in the Discord know that we are live as well. And then, we'll get into it. Andre, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm all good. I'm all good. I know you guys have been busy in the background, so maybe if you just want to take it away and see what you guys have been working on.
Yeah, can you just pull up my screen quick?
Yep. Let's get us over here, and then there we got your screen. Yep.
Perfect. So, for anyone who's an Edgeful member, and for anyone who's not, for the members, actually, you're going to see this little red icon appear. This red icon is arguably one of our biggest updates that we've done, maybe of all time. I would say at least one of the most impactful for traders, for sure, is going to be this update here, and it's the algos. We have just released an algos upgrade to Edgeful, and what that means is right now the way that it works is that if you set up one of the algos, you can get alerts on when to enter, when to exit, when to stop out, based on specific customizations. So this is super important. We're not giving you some holy grail strategy that this is the most optimized, this is the best way, because everyone has a different trading style. Everyone has a different way that like trading suits them. And what I mean by that is some people like to have a higher win rate. They're willing to bat for singles. They want small wins that will add up over time, and they want a high win rate and a low risk to reward. Other people don't care about their win rate. They want massive winners. They want one winner to take care of 4 or 5 losers. Those are two completely different traders. And the reason that we have the algos completely customizable is to accommodate those type of traders. If you're the first one, you're not going to do well with a strategy that's tailored right on the second one. And that's why we've literally spent like probably over 6 months building this.
Yeah.
Where we have an orb algo, an orb strategy, an IB strategy, and a gap fill strategy. And all of them are customizable based on the type of win rate you want, based on the type of risk reward you want, based on even the max loss that you can have. And right after you upgrade, which is going to be like, this is the page that you're going to see within Edgeful. And that's going to be when you click on this little algos button at the top. You're going to see these 3 videos. So step 1 is how you access the algos. Step 2 is talking about the deep backtesting on TradingView. And then step 3 is going to be actually setting the alerts. So for right now, we're not going to be taking the trades for you. We're going to be sending the alert, and on your screen, it's going to come up like enter long, your risk to reward is going to show up, like everything is going to be there for you. The only thing, we do literally everything from A to Z for you, except take that trade. So all you have to do is take the trade. And the most beautiful part is that you can use this with prop firms. Doesn't matter if you trade, it doesn't matter which prop firm you trade with. I'm not going to say any names here, but you can just have the alert on your charts, on your trading view, and then enter whenever the alert tells you to. So you can start passing funded challenges. You can start getting payouts using strategies that you actually know work. So this page is going to show you literally every single thing that you need. So step 1 through 3, this is more like high level overview. And then down here, these are going to be the explainer videos per algo. So obviously we have 3 right now, the IB, the orb, and the gap fill. And what you're going to need. So the final piece that I'll talk about, and then I'll let James kind of comment on some of the stuff that I'm saying. But when you click on this gap fill, you get the explainer video, but you also get the reports that you need to optimize, to help you kind of curate and optimize the algo itself. So again, obviously I mentioned that everything is customizable, like by weekday, to like any extent that you can customize it, which is super important. And for anyone who feels a little bit intimidated by that, don't worry, because the default settings already will get the default settings, like even if you just turn it on, will get you past funded challenges, will get you the payouts that you're looking for. So don't worry about optimizing it too much. Like you don't have to go and like do any type of like quant analysis, but yeah, so don't worry about that. And this right here is actually, and this is the orb algo. I'm not going to go over the customizations that I have here, but over the last 6 months, returned 25K on 1 contract of NQ, 15% drawdown, which is unbelievable, 104 trades, 60% win rate, and almost a 2 profit factor. Like this is the type of P&L curves that traders dream of.
Oh yeah, look at that. There's hardly any drawdown, dude. So yeah, just to comment on this, is that we do have Edgeful do have some videos that are going to go live up on the YouTube channel that you can go over and watch. And this is kind of just about playing around what works for you. You know, Andrew was saying about there's going to be some algos that have higher win rates with lower risk reward ratio, and vice versa, higher win rates, lower risk reward ratio. So you got to find what works for you, but this will be fully automated, right? Explain kind of like also what's going to happen in terms of like the, a link to TradingView. You're going to get alerts when to enter, when to exit, where's the stop, where's the take profit.
Yeah. So we do everything up until the actual execution. So we'll tell you where to enter. Like it'll appear right on your charts, like long with a blue arrow, long, or short with a red arrow. It's going to show up right on your charts. It's going to be impossible to miss. You're going to get a notification in your TradingView. You're going to get an email. It's going to play a sound. You're going to get a notification to your phone. It's going to be impossible to miss. So the alerts in that piece are going to notify you to take the trade. In the next few months, we're going to allow you to connect your broker, and then it will do the execution for you. So we've eliminated probably 95% of all the emotion out of trading. We've done this before with Edgeful as a whole, but now we're telling you exactly how to enter based on your style, based on the way that you optimize your strategy. We're telling you how to enter. We're telling you where your profit targets should be. We're showing you the performance so you have the confidence to actually follow it. And then the final piece is that we're just going to do the execution for you. And now you don't have to actually be stuck at your screens all day. If you have a job, if you have a family, if you can't like really be sitting at your screens, like sitting there all day, like waiting for it to set up, the execution will be done for you. And you literally just have to set it up and leave it.
Yeah, that's neat. That's neat.
Yeah, that's coming in the next few months. But for right now, we have the alerts. It's going to be like honestly impossible to miss. And these algos are honestly better than any. There's not a single thing that I've seen that even compares to what we have, even to the default settings that we have. There's nothing that I have seen publicly available that has the returns that we do, especially with like this type of drawdown and like this type of win rate and this type of profit factor. So it's been it's obviously been a really long time in the works, but yeah, now that we've released it, it's been the reaction has been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, we already had some guys this weekend that we were speaking about in the Discord. And if you guys aren't in the Edgeful Discord, the link is on Edgeful's website. It's a free Discord, of course. Yeah. And guys were speaking about it on this weekend, and it was pretty. The guys were pretty keen about it. So, okay, we will, and that video is going to go live on the Edgeful YouTube, just so you guys can run over it, check it all out. But this is the power of Edgeful and data, and this is kind of what like Edgeful as a company, you guys stand for, is making things more accessible to traders, particularly retail traders that don't have all the data and hours to sit and backtest and look at all that stuff. So that's this is basically built for retail traders essentially, and to make our lives a lot easier. So obviously we're getting markets ripping kind of just in one direction. So it's been kind of also a tough market just to get in here because it has this past 2 weeks has actually been pretty tough overall as a general market. I mean, it's been very like back and forth. There hasn't really been any follow through. And then yesterday we get the fall off, and then to the downside, and now obviously getting the fall away, the rise to the high side. So obviously very, very one direction at the moment, which is obviously quite nice, but can make it a little bit more tough. But these are where the algos. I mean, one of the guys, literally took a trade and he made 3K on using one of the algos that he had set up. So there's some promising stuff coming up. But anything else that you want to maybe mention on the algos, Andre, and then any other updates from Edgeful side?
Yeah, the only thing that I really want to mention here is that, and I'm only going to say it because I know that a lot of people are going to watch this and be like, well, I saw this video and I wasn't aware that the prices were going up. And like, I'm right now, the algos, you have to have Edgeful, obviously, in order to get access to the algos. They're $199 a month, and you have to have Edgeful, so it's $248 a month. We're going to be raising the prices. Obviously, like we made a mistake by pricing them that low, obviously, based on even like this one guy in our Discord already made 3,000 yesterday just using on one trade. So like obviously it pays for itself. But we're going to be raising the prices. And one thing that I just want everyone to know, anyone who's watching this, you will be grandfathered in at the current price. So we're going to be raising prices probably multiple times, to be honest, but you'll always be grandfathered in at the price that you paid initially. So if you sign up now, we will never raise the price on you. So we're obviously going to release more algos. We're going to improve them. We're going to release updates. And as we do that, we're going to raise our prices more and more. So I just want to give everyone the chance before we do that. It's going to be soon. I'm not going to give an exact date, and I'm not going to talk about the exact price that we're going to raise it to, but we are absolutely going to be raising the prices. So for anyone who is interested, I recommend signing up now so you can get access to them before the price goes up.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, as mentioned, I mean, you guys are going to be making more algos. All of the algos are based on everything, on reports that are actually already on Edgeful's website. So you guys can actually come in. And check Edgeful out. They don't do a free trial at the moment, but I mean, it's $50 for the first month. And then, we look forward to being in the Discord. I'm in the Discord there every single day, chatting, sharing the reports that I'm using, showing my wins, showing my losses, the real life of trading. So, I appreciate you guys watching. If there's, let's see, we got some comments here on YouTube. Oh, there we go. We've got the man himself, Julio. Algos are putting in the work this week. Nice. Jeremy says, I spent last week backtesting which these algo settings. It's pretty cool so far. Which brokers are you planning linking to? So that's just a question. I don't know if you want to answer that.
We don't have any. We're going to be linking to them, but I don't have the answer to that yet. It honestly depends on how difficult it is to actually link to them. That's going to be the hardest piece.
Sure.
And also it's going to be by how many requests we get. So for example, if a ton of people ask for a NinjaTrader or a ton of people ask for a Tradeovate or whatever else, that's obviously going to take priority. So if you have a request, just let us know so we can accommodate it, obviously.
Perfect. There's your answer, Jeremy. So as mentioned, I think this is, it's going to be, I'm flipping excited for it, bro. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I've just become a dad, so I need to have something that runs in the background while I can chill.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah,
exactly.
I know there's going to be a few guys in the Discord like Byron, Sazo, and all those guys as well that are going to be excited for this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Could you release some for the London session? There's going to be, you can run these algos on any asset that you would like. You can run it on the DAX. You can run it on maybe some currency pairs. I don't know. Is that something that you guys are looking into as well, Andre?
So the backtest will work on any asset that TradingView has. The important piece is I'm not too sure about how the sessions will work because a lot people have some crazy ideas sometimes. So I haven't experimented to the extent that people do. And crazy, it doesn't mean that there's anything that's best or worse. It doesn't matter. If something works for you, then it works for you. It doesn't matter how crazy I think it is. But the important piece is that just make sure that it's whenever you have the algos on your screen, if you change the session time, go through and actually check a few days to make sure that it's actually doing what you want it to do. If you change the session time, if you use Euro USD, everything should work the exact same from NQ futures to Euro USD, but just obviously make sure because just make sure that it's what you actually want. Just look at the charts because everything gets overlaid in your charts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There you go. So guys, we're going to leave it over there. We'll have once a month, we do these updates with Andre, and obviously we still have some other times where we come on and discuss a few other things, Edgeful. I'm in the Edgeful Discord every single day as mentioned. And then, we'll leave the updates out and then, go check the algos out on the website. And then we've got that video coming up on the Edgeful YouTube channel as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone. Appreciate your time. Cheers.